What is going on, guys? Tiebreak here with another Warframe video. Today we are going to be talking about the Simulacrum. We're going to talk about where it is, what it is, how to get access to it, all that kinds of good stuff. So the first thing is, where is it? So if you go to any relay, it'll be in there. So this is the relay on Earth. So I'm going to show you guys where it is. So you basically just walk straight through. You have to go up an elevator. So yeah, I'll show you guys where it is. Alright, so you go back here, you're going to want to head towards the conclave room, things like that. So the conclave room is right there. I'm going to turn right and go in this first elevator and go up. And then on this right side, you're going to see this. So when you go in here, the Simulacrum is going to be right here. So this is where you enter the Simulacrum, but you need the key first. So we're going to talk about that a little bit too. So to get the access to the Simulacrum, you're going to need the Simulacrum key from Cephalon Samaris. So inside this room, you can go over to this orb. And for right here, you're going to need the key. And the key costs 50,000 standing. So if you don't know what the Cephalon Samaris standing is, it's basically you have to buy these synthesis scanners from, you have to buy it from Cephalon Samaris, and then you have to go in missions, and you can scan any enemy with these just like the codex scanner, and you'll get standing. But there's also over here, there's like these special targets that you can look for, and every time you scan them, they'll give you significantly more. So when I was doing it, I was getting around 3,000 standing per scan, which is a lot more than scanning just an enemy regularly. Normally, if you scan an enemy, you'll either get like 100 or you get like 50 or something like that. So it won't be that much, but you can only get a certain amount of standing per day. So that depends on your mastery rank. So I'm pretty sure it's your mastery rank plus, or your mastery rank times 1,000 plus another 1,000. So if I come over here, I'm mastery rank 6. So the extra standing I can possibly get today is 7,000. So I can get 7,000 per day. So it's not a lot, but if you do it every day, you get it pretty fast.
These can make you an even stronger.
And the Simulacrum key is 50,000. So it's gonna take a couple days to get all the standing to buy the Simulacrum key, but I think it's really worth it because you can go in here and all the stuff that you have you can test out, and it's really easy. So I definitely recommend saving up a little bit so you can buy the key, so you can get into the Simulacrum and practice all your stuff. I think it's really Alright, so this is the Simulacrum. If you want to know what the Simulacrum is, it's basically a simulator for enemies, and you can actually go to this little control thing here, and you can see all of the full scans that you've done. So you have to scan the enemies fully. You can check in the codex to see how many times you need to scan each enemy to get them that little symbol on them. But once you scan them fully, they will show up here, and you can spawn up to 20 of whatever enemy that you want. And down in the bottom right corner, you can actually, for PS3, you can click the R3 button, and you can change the level of them depending on your mastery rank. So I'm mastery rank level 6, so I can make the max level of the enemies 30. So, and then you can go and you can pick whatever enemy that you want, that you have scanned, and you can spawn up to 20 of them. So like if I wanted a Juggernaut, let's say I wanted one Juggernaut, I could do that, and then I could push square to simulate, and it'll actually spawn one of the enemies right here. Oh, whoops. Yeah, so the enemies will go around, and then once you jump back up here all the enemies that have spawned they'll just die. It'll be like a reset thing. Also, there are health orbs, energy orbs, and ammo right here. So if you ever want to test out any of your stuff, you can just come here and do it without really worrying or anything. Yeah. So these are all the enemies that I have unlocked. So I've scanned all these fully. Alright, so for one of the biggest tips that I have for expanding how many enemies that you have in the Simulacrum is to get this companion. It's called the Helios, and you can get it in the clan. If you're in a clan and they've done enough research, you can get it. It's actually kind of hard to build because it requires 10 Fildron, so it does take a long time because you can only build one at a time, and I'm pretty sure it takes about 6 hours to build each one. So it takes a really long time and quite a bit of resources to build, but to expand your Simulacrum, I think it's pretty much essential. So what the Helios does, it basically, if you have this mod, this investigator mod, the Helios basically will scan enemies that are in range, like while you're fighting. So it'll actually use up your codex scanners, but it'll actually scan it for you, so you don't have to run around with your scanner, scan, and then kill the enemies. It does it for you, and depending on how much you have this mod ranked up is the range and also how fast it will scan. The really good thing about this is once you've fully scanned an enemy, the Helios won't scan it anymore. It'll only scan the items that you need it to get the full scans for any of the items in the game as well as the enemies. So to expand all the Simulacrum enemies, I would say the Helios is definitely one of the most important things, because it just makes it the easiest, because it'll scan while you're playing a mission and it'll just do it for you, and you don't really have to worry about it. You don't really have to think about it. It'll just do it for you, and then after a while you just build up your Simulacrum, like all the enemies in that you can practice on, and it's really good because coming here you can just practice whatever you want on any of the enemies that you have scanned. Alright everyone, so that's basically it on the Simulacrum. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe for more Warframe videos. I'll see you guys in the next one.